Hello and welcome to yet another video by me, the Cyrus. Okay. Oh, my glasses. How do I look, by the way? Tell me in the comments what glasses, without glasses, or the previous one, the big Persol on my face, the Persol, the Havana color Persol. By the way, this is RM is gonna just give us some beautiful speech. I really like to know what he is going to say. Just found the clip and I was just like, I'm not gonna watch it all by myself, and I want to do some reaction on this video because RM's knowledge, we all know it's a profound knowledge and it's useful to hear what he's about to say. And I don't know what it is all about, but it's just like BTS, the best of BTS, RM Kim Namjoon English speech. Just I did everything backward. Anyway, hope you're all good. And this is the second video that I'm gonna upload on my channel after a year. And if you know me, for the past year, since 2023, I haven't uploaded anything on my channel. And if you're wondering where is the previous videos, they're all private and I'm gonna just publish them one by one. Or if you have anything interesting in your idea that I had before, you can tell me and I can publish it right away for you to re-watch it. So without further explanation, let's go and see what this gentleman has to offer.
Our tomorrow may be dark, painful, difficult, and we might stumble or fall down. But the stars shine brightest when the night is darkest.
Formal. Interesting.
Thank you, representatives of the member states of Group of Friends of Solidarity
Group of Friends
for Global Health Security, UNICEF Executive Director, Excellencies, and distinguished guests from all around the world. It is a great honor
very
for
fast
us
English.
to have this valuable opportunity
it.
to speak in a session in the 75th UN General Assembly. My name is RM, the leader of the group BTS.
The leader of the group BTS.
And 2 years ago here, I asked your name.
That's awesome to say.
I urged you to let me hear your voice. And I let myself be filled with imagination. As a boy from the small city of Ilsan in Korea, as a young man standing at the UNGA, as a global citizen of this world, I imagine the limitless possibilities before all of us.
Cool.
And my heart beat with excitement. But COVID-19 was beyond my imagination.
COVID?
Our world tour was totally canceled.
Let me double check everything. 2022. 2 years ago, huh? COVID is belonged to 2 years ago? Unbelievable. I cannot remember COVID anymore. That's sad, but it's about COVID. How did I miss this speech then if it's from 2022? Okay.
All of our plans went away, and I became alone.
Oh, so sad.
I looked up but couldn't see the stars at night. When I start feeling lost, I remember my face in the window, like Jungkook said. I remember the words I spoke here 2 years ago. Love yourself, speak yourself.
The you in a speech, if
Now,
you can remember that.
more than ever, we must try to remember who we are and face who we are. We must try to love ourselves and imagine the future. BTS will be there with you. Our tomorrow may be dark, painful, difficult, and we might stumble or fall down. But the stars shine brightest when the night is darkest.
We have a similar proverb in Persian, which is really beautiful when you put it in Persian words. We say it, "Poyan shab siyah sepid ast." This is the exact same thing the RM said in here. Where is it?
But the stars shine.
But the stars shine brightest when the night is darkest. It's related. Of course, we have Persian fans among viewers. They know what I'm talking about. It's close. It's the same. They have the same, meaning, if I can say. Yeah, but the stars shine brightest when the night is darkest. No, it's kind of like different, but same. I don't know. It
Brightest when the night
feels
is
same
darkest.
yet different. Okay.
And if the stars are hidden, we'll let moonlight guide us. If even the moon is dark, let our faces be the light that helps us find our way. Let's reimagine our world. We're huddled together, tired, but let's dream again.
The guy
Let's
has a
dream
big
about
intuition.
a future when our words can break out of our small rooms again. It might feel like it's always night and we'll always be alone, but the night is always darkest before the first light of dawn.
We had a session together that we found out Arm's personality type, and I said he is kind of like an intuitive feeler guy. There are a lot of feelings into his speech, and there are a lot of intuition he's sharing. Whenever somebody's talking about imagine something, whatever he says, it feels like it's out of this world. They're not in detailed sensory experiences. It's kind of like an imagination that he's sharing that comes from his intuition, which is priceless. I like
Life
that.
goes on.
All right. I thought it's just Arm's speech.
Goes on.
Life goes on.
Life goes.
Life goes on.
Life goes on.
Life goes on.
Let's
live on.
Subscribe our friend as well.
Dear class of 2020, it's been a strange year so
From National Museum of Korea. It's a different speech. Oh, okay. It's kind of like they gathered all his speech because his English speeches. All right, got it.
far.
I thought
but you made it.
it's a big speech.
Today, we might not have flowers and we might not have graduation caps. What we do have is possibly the most special graduation ceremony in history. Never before have so many gathered to celebrate a graduating class for their achievements and their dreams. You could be watching us from your bed or from your living room, alone or with somebody. Wherever you are, you will all soon be breaking out of one world to soar into another. 10 years ago, it snowed really hard on the day of my middle school graduation. I remember that day clearly because I took a picture with my friends and kept it as my messenger profile for the rest of my school years. On that
miss
day,
school.
I was just a boy who had closed just one chapter, ready to pen another. And I remember that
Ready to
feeling.
pen another.
It's really thrilling and breathtaking. It was
Good
a moment
expression.
I felt most like me myself, a feeling I wanted to hold on to forever. So, as a fellow individual in his 20s, all the way from Seoul, Korea, I want to say congratulations. We're very excited for what lies ahead of you. To be really, really frank, we still feel very unsure and unsettled as we speak, just like that day we left the school gates for the last time on graduation day. Some say we have achieved so many things, but we stand no different from any other youth in their 20s. Our graduation caps still pressed to our heads and awkwardly peering into the face of reality. The recent unforeseen events completely changed our plans, and the sense of loss and anxiety we felt then are still with us today. The fear of an obscure future as our daily lives turn upside down is a moment of realization of the self, the realization of what makes me a true me, myself. As just musicians, we are pulling ourselves together by making music. We write songs, we produce, and we practice as we think about the people we love. And it connects to the world during such difficult times. And with music, we hope we can bring you smiles and courage again. And V just mentioned memos and the photographs. For us, our way of remembering and communicating is to make music.
I like when he's smiling.
For you, it could be anything. In our music, and in our hearts, and in the time that we break out of ourselves, we're alone, but also together. We may be seeing each other through just a camera and this small screen, but I know your future will bloom to something much bigger and magnificent. Graduates, friends, family, faculty, today, you stand with us the largest graduating class in history. 여러분의 졸업을 진심으로 축하드립니다. Congratulations, class of 2020!
Okay, it was for graduation, but look at the moment he had started spoken Korean, I loved it.
History.
His voice tone changed into something marvelous. Hear this.
여러분의 졸업을 진심으로 축하드립니다. Congratulations, class.
Interesting. So, as of his, he's speaking of it was here. The future. I had a speech around a week ago for a big, actually it was a big class. It was a big class full of students, and I was telling them the life is not that complex, that we think it is. It is complex, but it's not that complex as we think it is. Yet it is not that easy as we want to leave everything aside and think it'll gonna be okay. And it's something in between. Like, you feel like you can't do it, but it's very doable. So you should think, as a youngster, you should bear in mind one big thing. That when you're 18, when you're 16, when you're in your teenage years, or when you're in your early 20, early 30, all you need to do is to focus on one skill, and you should try to master it. And when you master a thing, in the future, there will be definitely a job for you. And if you find a job, you find a small salary to cover your expenses, your food, your home, the shelter, the very basic fundamental needs of a human, then you can start thinking big, and you can start thinking, what should I do to enhance my life in a very good way? Then you can actually do big things. So without having that expertise, you will find life very difficult, complex. But with having the expertise, if you're become very expert in what you're doing, which I prefer, you find it in whatever that you love the most, life become too easy. So you will find that balance after 5 years, 6 years, 7 years of dialing down into something and trying to become a total master of that thing. Life will become easy. All right, so as RM says, you will find your future much bigger and magnificent as whatever you have in mind, if you really understand the fundamentals, of life. So have it in your mind. Never is too late. Never is too early. Things are not that complicated. They're not yet easy. So we should always find that balance. And my advice, alongside RM's advice, is that try to focus as much as you can. Find whatever you love. Dial down. Become an expert in that particular thing. You will definitely gonna find a job. You will definitely gonna find a good career, start a good career, and then you can think for getting into bigger things. And your life gonna become very easy. Thank you so much for watching. I thought it's going to be a very big speech, but it's going to be a speech that they gathered, from time to time, and it's going to change. Yes, we can actually see it here. It's after this one. It's the UN speech, which we had before, and yeah, interesting. So RM is a leader, vocalist, and songwriter of Korean and international band BTS. For a little bit of fun, they put Beyond the Scene here, who has been officially registered as the first ambassador for UNICEF. He was born on September 12th, 1994 in Daegu, South Korea. He's known for his strong vocals and songwriting skills in the boy band BTS. He's a very talented musician with a high quality personality. We all love RM. That's one thing's for sure. And yes. Beautiful. Tell me whatever you want to say in the comments. Like always, I love you all. And I hope you're going to have a beautiful day. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more. We're going to have a different kind of channel. Not like before, not very different from before. Something different in between the balance that we talked about. Take care.